Okay, grade 5. In art class, week 7, we talked about silhouettes and how silhouettes can be used to create a background. So I did a little design of what my background might look like. Silhouette, spelled it right this time, I think. Okay, so my background around me, what am I going to create? So I'm going to take down some stuff off this bulletin board, and I'm thinking I'm going to put up some spider web. Okay, that would be like in this corner. And I'm thinking I'm going to add some spider web on this side too. How do you do that? Right there. Okay, so I'll put them on this corner. All right. I just realized that I sort of have some spider web in a dream catcher. So this is a dream catcher. It's a little bit like spider web. Friend and hub teacher, fellow hub teacher, Miss Bowley made that. But you need to have some watercolor paper with dark colors. Now, these aren't, you don't have to use watercolor paints to make it dark. If you already have black paper, I think you can skip this first step. To do, well, you'll need an eraser too. And we're also going to use the World Wide Web to search up a silhouette image. All right, I'm going to get started. My black first by taking primary colors. So we have red, we have yellow, and we have blue. So we're going to start with blue and red. And what I'm doing here is I just got it wet, and I'm just getting that cake all kind of like started. And then I'm going to throw that in here. And I don't care that I already have stuff there. That's okay. Earlier today we were finishing up our lovely wet on wet sunset over marsh. Okay, now I'm going to add a ton of blue to this because that's looking way too brown. Darken it up with some blue. Did you know magpie feathers, if you get really close and you look at them, those dark black looking feathers actually aren't black. They're more of a bluey black. That's how nature works. That's getting darker. Okay, I might go over that again after this dries to make it even darker. We'll see how it goes, but I'm going to have to wait for it to dry now. All right, so I got my page, which is going to be the page where I trace my spider on. That's pretty black, kind of gray. That's going to be cool, I think. Now I need my spider webs. Remember, I'm going to put some spider webs in my background. So I was thinking for spider webs, I'm going to have to use something that is actually like a web. So I got this big bag of yarn from school, and you can find whatever you want, but I'm thinking I'm going to use something that has like a real contrast. So if you think about complementary colors, right? Blue and pink, do those go well together? In this color, it's kind of a white and black yarn. Is that nice? That'll stand out. I think a lighter color will stand out better. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with this pink. And it's different. So my spider does pink. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out what a web looks like. I was going to use this to help me. All right, so I've decided not to take down everything off my bulletin board that's across the room. I have a perfectly blank space right here, so I'm not going to mess around with stands out a bit, but it's hard to see. So I'm going to have to double it up. I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to work my way out. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to do my string, and we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah. That's looking good. All right. That's actually not too bad. And you know what? I kind of feel a little bit like a spider. I kind of want to climb on that or eat a bug. I'm really kind of thirsty for bugs. Weird. Anyways, thank you for watching that. I'm actually super proud of that. Pat on the back. Felt good. All right, next I'm going to go get back to my dried paper and I'm going to cut out my spider and I'm going to stick it up there. Okay, here we go. I got my paper and I'm ready to do my spider. I've found a picture. You can take a look at that. And that's the one I want to do. It's an orb spider. So an orb spider apparently weaves a web similar to this. Okay, and they live in Alberta. As well, you might want to know that spiders are not all bad. Most of them won't bite you. I was just doing a little bit of research on them and found out that a spider will eat all those insects that actually do bite you, like a mosquito or a, I don't know what other ones bite you, a fly. It would catch a fly. So yeah, they're good things, right? And gnats, how annoying are gnats in the fall, right? They're all over you. If you're wearing green, they'll land on you. So yeah, spiders, leave them alone if you see their web. Anyways, orb spider, I'm gonna trace it onto a template, not this, and then I'm gonna cut that out, and then I'm gonna trace the template onto here. You'll see what I mean. Grab this old piece of cardboard stock thick paper, because that's my template. It can be a cereal box or anything. I wouldn't use new paper because it's just the template. So I got a picture, take a look at that picture. It's a silhouette. So I looked up orb weaver spider, Alberta. Doesn't have to be Alberta, but those ones are harmless. So I wanted those ones. They're not like some of the ones in the tropical areas that maybe could hurt you. Anyways, you can see the picture. And here's another picture. So I just put silhouette orb weaver. And now I'm going to take a look at it and I'm going to trace it. The one thing I'm going to do is we want to start with the big things first, right? When we drew those penguins, we started with the big parts first. So I'm going to start with the back body part. So that's the biggest part. Now, I just realized too, I want this to fit on my page and be big. So I'm going to go even bigger than this. So I'm going to kind of go in this corner here. And like that. I'm not worried about this line because, again, we're just cutting this out. Doesn't matter. Don't need to erase it. And then from there, there's the body that goes up to the head. Okay, so I did that. And then from there, it looks like there's some, just a little head here. And then something that comes out. So I don't know if that's what they use, like their mandible they use to get their prey. And then one thing I noticed about all of these spiders, all spiders, they have 8 legs, right? And all 8 legs come out of this part right here. They don't come out of this part back here. Now, I know you guys would know the names of these different parts, but I don't know them yet. So I'm going to do the top legs first. So these ones here, And I'm going to do them on the thicker side because remember, we got to trace this and then cut it out. So I'm going to make mine thicker than they are in reality. Okay, so I'm not worried about anything in between. I just want to make sure I know where to cut. Okay, and this head, am I happy with how big that is? I feel like it should be a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to draw it bigger, make the mandibles a little more pronounced. Yeah, and then I'm going to cut. Okay, that's good. Grade 5, I'm ready to cut. So what I'm going to do is, remember, this is my template. So I'm going to put this over top of the black paper. So I'm going to cut this out, and then hopefully we'll be all set. We're all set. Look at my spider. It's going to go up. This isn't going up here, but this is my template. So I want to see how it looks. Whoa. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I think I'm going to make a whole bunch. So I could probably make one down here, and then one down here, or one over here. And then I had the idea, I'll just paint this, and then I'll have 3 spiders. One awesome orb weaver done. I'm going to put that on my web. Woohoo! Have you ever wondered how or why they don't stick to their own web? No? Yeah, me neither. My second spider, and something is unusual about this one. You might notice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. I accidentally cut off one of the legs. I could glue it back on if I wanted to, or tape it back on, but you know what? There's some spiders that only have 7 legs because of things that happen to them. So for your art, I'd like you to work on it this week. Find a space. So it might be a wall, but it might also just be like a piece of cardboard that you're going to put behind you. Keep it simple. Don't get overcomplicated. This is way too complicated, I'm thinking. You know, I have the push pins. I have the bulletin board. Just keep it simple. Do a silhouette. Put it somewhere behind you, and you'll be all set. Anyways, if you have any questions, we'll talk. Take care.